So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Manchester United.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible.
And Messi! Oh, split-second reaction.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Ambitious ball here. Over to the left. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Manchester United finding their passes. And he's gone looking for safety. Manchester United are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. That has not gone well. And he was quick to react. Mbappe. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And he thumps it clear. Mbappe! Messi, a player who needs no introduction. And this is Hullet. He's played it back. Milan trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Well read, and the danger is averted. Courtois getting this one clear. And it's Messi. Vieira. He's found the way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Rashford. Marquinhos cuts it out. There's the whistle for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
And a quick announcement today.
Reflections on the first half?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, we're on the way. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel, it works just as well as any other system or formation. Success can still...
Shoots! Oh, it's come off the upright. Saka is there to clear. He's got away. Now the delivery climbs up big! Marvellous goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Batistuta. Howson gets a foot in here. Now it's Kaka. And that's put paid to a promising move. And the keeper's got it again. Caceres promptly onto that, and that is that.
Manchester United really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
That has not gone well. Marquinhos, always a very imposing presence at the back. Courtois clears. That's a risky ball, you've got to say.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
30 minutes gone. Mbappe! Now it's Mbappe. And it's made its way to Kaka! Really well taken goal. Manchester United are back on level terms. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Hangs one in. It's a mighty... He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Hakimi. And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Well, there's the clearance. Looking for options for movement.
2 minutes has been indicated.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. Manchester United kick off the second half. And he's quick to snatch it back. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Long ball by the goalkeeper. Great. Oh, he's been caught napping! Shapes to shoot! Goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kajolu. And this is Drogba. He's on it, can he get away? Long ball upfield.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Hangs in a cross.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Alvarez did well to step in there. That was more than necessary.
Substitution in progress.
And that's definitely not his best. And that's gone route one.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
That is ended up in no man's land. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Here's... And the finish! He's scored! It's level again! What a match we have!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
And the counter is on. He's shifting through the gears here. But he's cut it out. That's going to go a long way. It's not an especially good pass, that.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
He's picked his way through. Real chance! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, what? And it's come back out to him. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Rodrigo. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Now, can they get him away? Oh, played right into his path. Real chance, surely! And that has fair fizzed.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like Land of the Giants in there.
He's there to hit it! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. And that's it. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. Alvarez claiming the man of the match award, and there is very little room for argument.
The local police.
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Manchester United can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Santos.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, we're on the way. Riqui Puig, Jim, another midfield maestro from that Catalan production line.
Yeah, absolutely. He may not carry much of a goal threat, Peter, but there isn't much he can't do with the ball at his feet. He operates best on the left side of a central three, where he likes to take the ball on the turn and look to pass it forward. I expect to see him spreading the play and opening up opportunities for those around him.
And they're quick to get it back. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Mbappe. A good play on the left-hand side here. It's a really well-measured ball. Back into the middle. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Looking for a runner. Messi.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Saka deals with that comfortably. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And he was quick to react. Knocks it into space. Rodri attempts a clearance. And he's there to belt it away. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And it's Messi. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Half-time getting close now. And here's Drogba. Can he get it through? Great ball if he can get there. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Danger averted for now. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And there is the half-time whistle. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
Please make sure to
Any
watch the
opinion you'd like to
screen for an
express on the first half?
information bulletin
Well,
from the
there's no
regional
way to
police
disguise the
department.
fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Manchester United.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And that gets things running. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Some of the greatest who have played the game have described Frankie de Jong as a player who can define an era. The way he holds on to the ball, absorbs pressure, creates space. There's much more than a passing resemblance to some of the former greats.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. And this is Drogba. Howson. Beckenbauer. It's Park Ji-suk. And Serginho. It's Park Ji-suk. Beckenbauer. And Serginho. Beckenbauer. Rijkaard. Beckenbauer.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Pass somewhat off target. Oh, that's fabulous. Kaká! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That's a decent clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Mbappe. De Jong. Tries to pass it through. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And this is Drogba. Alvarez. That has not gone well.